all messages, and we're back. All right, guys, we're back. Let's hope that these fish want to come out and play today. So far, nothing does. All right, give me a quick second here. Come on, fishes, you little bitches. Come out and play. We need fish. We should be able to get something over in this spot, though. All right, we got one person back. Hey, Fog, welcome back. So, we moved spots. We're now over in a different spot. So, we're going to try bass and cat again. I'm going to go up here and cast for some bass and see what we can get. I should bring the camera over here. Yeah, maybe I will. Maybe I will. Bring it over where I can sit up here and fish and actually see chat. All right. Give me a second, guys, while I get everything adjusted. Actually, that might work. This might work until I decide to, oops, until I decide to sit. Actually, I am going to sit down. Yeah, this view is awesome out here at this lake. All right, I'm going to do the camera, guys. So give me a minute. All right. Trying to get all situated. All right, come on. That should be good. All right. Now, let's see if we can get a bass. Bass have been really finicky at this lake lately. Like, really finicky. So was the cat, but we got our cat rod out in the water behind us. So we'll see if anything wants to play with that. Hopefully they do. We'll see. So, guys, don't be afraid to chat it up. Come on, fishy, 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 fishy. I know you want a jig. I know this jig looks like a really good freaking lunch for you. I'm just working this jig super slow. It's because the bass here have been super slow, so We'll work the jig super slow and see if we'll chase it and eat it. The lake level's way down. It's down like a good 30 feet. The water temperature's way down in the mid 40s. So the fish have been really lethargic. They haven't wanted to come out and play quite a lot. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what they do here. We got some good structure in this little cove to fish. So hopefully it pans out. There's a bunch of trees and submerged rocks and exposed rocks. And actually, I kind of want to get a bait right next to those exposed rocks because those are going to heat up pretty quick in the sun. And the fish are going to use that to their advantage. The heat coming off those rocks, those fish like it. Ooh. And I just cast it on the other side of that rock. So let me pull my bait up to where it'll just slid right down the rock. Perfect. Nice, clean, quiet entry into the water, the way it slid off that rock. Like a little crawfish or something just fell in the water. I mean, there's weird thing is there's not crawfish in this lake. So, did my chat freeze up, or did everybody just nobody's talking? Nobody's talking. All right. Chat was rolling before I made the move and restarted the stream. All right, guys, what's everybody up to other than watching my dumbass get skunked so far? Anybody else fishing today or tomorrow? I might be back out here again tomorrow. Let's see how it all pans out. See how the wind holds out. I'm gonna slide up over this other rock, aren't I? Yep. Oh, perfect. That worked out perfect right there. Come on, fishy, fishy, fishy. Hey, Northern, welcome back. Dodo's back. Falcon here? Falcon's back. Welcome in, guys. All right. All right, let's get this chat rolling. I want a goddamn catfish, you guys. A lake record catfish. I also want the lake record bass, but they've been finicky lately. Steven from New Zealand. Hey, we got a couple New Zealanders in here. Actually, I believe it's Drew that's in New Zealand. Falcon's in Australia, right? Yeah, I moved spots. I was basically fishing right across over there. So I came over to this spot over here. So we got less wind. We got a little better structure over here. And I can get that cat bait deep. Where I was at, I couldn't really cast out into the deep that I wanted to be into. This is more bassy over here anyway. We got some good rock piles and stuff over here we can fish. Some good trees in the water. Trees right next to rock piles. And the rock piles, you guys, yeah, it's a lot more open. The rock piles, as you guys know, heat up with the sun, and the fish in the cold water will use the rocks for warmth. And we'll see what happens though. I got dog tags bait out on the cat rod over here behind me. And then I got another jig tied on right here. And I can actually drop this down right here and see how my jig looks in the water. Oh yeah, it'll look good. It looks good. So let's get back over there. Ooh. The wind's still blowing a little bit, so it's trying to hit that bigger rock, but the wind's blowing my line on top of the smaller rock. But we'll see what happens. I just dropped it in front of the smaller rock real quick to see what happens. I really want the cat rod to go freaking ballistic. Oh, nice. That'd be nice to have a houseboat. You can just go park up wherever you want and call it good. Caught a hammerhead. Oh, so he's saltwater. Oh, yeah, well, New Zealand, yeah. I'm just real slow creeping this jig, hopping it along the bottom. Hey, Justin, we haven't caught shit today. Not even a cat bite, which is odd. I gotta get at least one fish. I might need to run over to the truck and grab my little phone umbrella. Keep the sun off the phone. Actually, I'm gonna do that real quick. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cast, let this thing just sit, and then go grab the. All right. Hey, Live Outdoors. Welcome in, brother. Good to see you. You guys, huge shout out to Live Outdoors. He came up huge for the kids the other day. That was awesome. I'm gonna run to the truck and grab my little phone umbrella cover thing so my phone doesn't overheat, guys. Watch those rods. I think I got the one in here. I know I got the pink one for Mrs. SoCal's phone, but hopefully my black one's in here. It should be. Yeah, there it is. Sweet. Sweet. I love it when I bring everything I need. That's like, doesn't happen to me a lot. I usually forget stuff. All right. All right, let's see if we can make this work. Keep the sun off the phone. I think it's going to do it for the most part. Cool. Your old one. Oh, we're getting hit on the cat rod. Cat rod's getting hit. Oh, down goes the umbrella. Cat rod's getting played with over here, though. All right. Let me see here. I'm trying to block the sun so my phone doesn't overheat. Oh, come on, you stupid thing. All right, that might work for now. Nope. All right. Come on. Get on there. I wonder if I do it like this. Yeah, but that kind of puts the umbrella in the picture. I don't want my phone to overheat because then it'll kill the freaking stream. There we go. That's as good as it's going to get. All right, so something just tapped on the cat rod. Hey, Rude, welcome in. So we'll just let it do its thing until it does its thing. If something was tapping on it, that means they know where it's at. So we'll just sit here. I'm in a bad spot to be able to watch both. All right. Come on, fishy, fishy, fishy. Where you at, you little bitches? Hey, Lou, with this channel subscription. Appreciate you, brother. All right, guys. We're not even working this jigs fast. We're just real slow jigging it, just because the fish are slow and lethargic with this water. So we need to just barely make the bait move to the point where they want to come chase it and eat it. Because with slow water, these bass are lethargic, so they don't chase baits that are moving real quick. They're looking for the easiest meal they can get without spending any energy. We got that one little tap on the cat rod, but it didn't commit to it, so we'll just let it sit. We'll let it sit until something commits to it. And the bait that we got on there stinks. So it should do pretty well for the cats. I've had great success on that bait. It's just a matter of them finding it and wanting to eat it. Hoping with the sun coming up a little bit and getting more on the water surface that that'll help trigger some of these bass to come up a little shallower where the water's warming up a little bit. But we'll see. I'm going to be diabolical with the jig today. That's all I'm going to fish is the jig. And I know that sounds stupid, but it's a great big bass bait. And it covers a lot of water. There we go. All right, that's out there deep. Not deep, deep, but pretty deep. It's probably 15 feet of water. Hopefully that's right about where they're wanting to sit today. We're just gonna kind of slow roll this jig. Not in a hurry. We know the bass are slow today. We know they're moving slow with the cold water, so we just kind of want to give them a little bait that's moving around the bottom of that lake that they can come suck up with little effort. They don't like chasing baits when they're cold. We'll kind of drag it and then give it a couple little pops here and there. Give them every little last presentation they want. We might even just pop, 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 and then just let it sink and just sit. Because, you know, without the fish finder and the boat and all that, we're stuck to the bank. So we're fishing blind, basically. Yeah, it's nice and calm. It's calmed down a little bit. It was rough a little while ago. The wind seems to be calming down, which is odd for this lake. It usually picks up in the afternoon. I mean, it's still out in the main channel. Current's moving, the water's moving pretty good, but you know, I said I was going to throw nothing but the jig. I'm half tempted to throw a suspending jerkbait today too. What time is it? It's 2:30. All right, we'll see what we can do. We'll see if we can get a fish. We'll give it a half hour on the jig, and if we don't get anything worth making us stick with the jig in the next half hour, we'll switch it up. How's that? Come on, fishy, fishy, fishy. I don't know if you guys can see it. There's a little tree sticking out of the water right there. Threw right next to it. Yeah, she's still ahead by like 6 fish. Yeah. So I need to go on a tear next time her and I go fishing together. I need to sabotage her somehow, because otherwise I'm going to like some archaeological dig. Yeah. I'm going to go do some Indiana Jones dig shit if she wins. And I want to go fish, so. There's a rock pile right there I just hit with the jig. Guys, shameless plug. The Berkeley lightning rod. These things are awesome. This is the 7-foot medium heavy. This thing is great. I love this rod. Fast action tip. all the backbone you need for any bass you're going to catch, and catfish as well. It's enough that if your jig gets snagged up on a rock, you can pop it out with this rod real easy. I'm half tempted to reset that cat rod already. It's been out there for about 25 minutes. Nah, I wish I could go to the fish market. It only counts when we're fishing together. Otherwise, I'd be up on her by like 50 fish. All right, I'm gonna bring this jig in. It's almost in anyway. And I'm gonna recast that cat bait because why not? Ooh, ow, that hurt. I just smashed my ass on the rock. And come back up here. Oh, don't get snagged. Okay, there we go, good. Hopefully I didn't lose anything. I don't think I did. I did. I lost my leader. My leader broke. Son of a bitch. All right, guys, give me a minute. I gotta go grab a hook and some line and retie this leader on here. Give me 2 seconds to come up here and do that real quick. The truck's a lot closer than it was at the other spot too, so I'm good there. But I am fishing Snag City, so it's really easy to lose gear here. All right. Come on, get out of there. All right, first things first, leader. Glad I didn't lose everything though, because I'm low on these bigger weights. Leader line I have, weights I'm low on. Okay. Oh, give me a fucking break. There we go. Okay. me a hook. Oh, I'm out of the smaller. There we go. There's the hook I want. If I can get it out of the damn box. Sorry guys, I'm retying. I'll be back down there in a minute. I gotta retie, rebait, and recast. All right, we are retied. There we go. Clip my tag. You know, I should grab my lip gripper and my plier while I'm up here, just in case I need it. I have a feeling I won't need them today, but better have them down there with me than not have them down there at all. Okay. Let's try this again. All right. Grab some bait out of this bag of nastiness. Guys, this recipe from Dog Tags is kind of gross to handle, but I'll tell you what, it typically it works. Today I haven't caught anything, but I have caught quite a few cats on this bait, so it does work. Now, I also did not let this marinate as long as I should have. I want a little bigger chunk. Oh, come on. All right. So Dog Tag said, you know, marinate this a few days before you use it, which I did with the last one, but I was out of the last batch. So I picked up some more stuff yesterday at the grocery store to make it, and it only marinated overnight. All right, here we go. Let me come up there and cast. I'm trying to get this bait deep where the bigger cats are. Oh, that's deep. Okay. All right. We'll get this back in the rod holder and let her do her thing. There she is. Okay. Freshly baited. Let me get the bait back in the cooler thing here. And we'll be good to go. I think it's time for Another drink. All right. All right, all right, all right. How we doing, guys? How we doing, everybody? We good? Hey, Steel City, welcome in. The badge beside the names. I don't know where those came from. I think those are members, because it used to be little stars. I don't know. I'll have to research that. I'm gonna pull my freaking hair back. My fucking hair is getting way too long. Ooh. Looks like the cat bait's already getting messed with, guys. Let's see. It was getting messed with. But I don't know if they're going to keep messing with it. We'll see what happens. Hopefully we get that 13.5-pound catfish and break that lake record. There's a person. Guys, hold on. My ring camera is giving me notifications. There's somebody at my front door. I got to check it real quick. Give me 2 seconds. Stream's going to buffer, but it'll come right back. Okay, we should be back. It's UPS, so we're good. We've had a string of break-ins in the neighborhood lately, and I'm really praying that they break into my house while I'm home, because that will be the last thing they ever do. Hey, Fish Eye, welcome in. All right, guys, come on. We need to wheel the fish in. We need them to decide that today is the day that big freaking lake record cat and bass want to come out and play. That way, once I get the lake record cat and bass, I can go start searching down those crappie and carp. It's hard to fish both while I got the cat rod behind me, but there's no really to put it in front of me. But we're in a decent little spot here, so we'll see what happens. We'll see. Something hit that bait, so that's a good sign. I haven't got nothing for bass. No, I'm nowhere near Irvine. Nowhere near Irvine. I'm a couple hours south of Irvine, actually. Actually, if I was going to say I was near anything, it would be the border. Come on, fishy, fishy, fishy. The water's definitely calmed down in the coves. It's still moving pretty good in the main channel, but that's all right. I want to see that cat rod either fold in half or the line slack way up. If your line slacks up, if you got your line tight, and you look over and your line's slack, swing for the frickin' moon with that hook set. Lake Santee, isn't that in like South Carolina? Unless you're talking about Santee Lakes, the little stupid ass campground place, then yes, I have fished the living snot out of that place and caught probably every bass that ever lived in that lake. All those little lakes. I used to live right down the street from there. Yeah, Santee Lakes. Yes. I used to live right down the street. I lived over off, if you know Santee Lakes, you know the area. I lived over off Fanita in the little neighborhood up there. And we would hit Santee Lakes like 3-4 days a week. To the point where we actually had the gate code for the camping section. You know, they got that back gate. And we had the codes for the gates, so we'd just roll in the back gates. We'd fish Lake 6 and 7. Lake 8, which they don't publicize that they even have. We'd fish the hell out of those. We used to actually go in there. We had a wagon that we would take with us full of all our crap. And we'd bring shiners and stuff into Santee Lakes. I'll tell you what, if you can sneak some shiners into Santee Lakes, you're going to have a fun day. Especially at Lake 1. Yeah, we used to call it the buckets because it was like shooting fish in a barrel. The Santucky buckets. I haven't actually fished there in a long time though. It's probably been 6-7 years since I've been out there. God, I really wish I could move that cat rod to where I could see it better. Santee Lakes, my God, I got memories of that place. We caught some big fish out of there too. There's 12 and 14 pound bass on those lakes. People just don't know it. Lake 5 especially. Crappie time, it's coming. I got crappie baits with me today too. I probably should throw some, but yeah, Lake 5, everything that gets weighed, like on their scales at the lakes, gets weighed right there at Lake 5. So they throw them all back into that lake. So Lake 5's got some big fish in it. People don't know that. What are you using for crappie baits, Fisheye? I highly recommend you check out crappiemanjigs.com. Yeah, check out Crappy Man. He's got some pretty good shit. He's got baits nobody else out there makes. And he'll do any custom colors too. Tell him I sent you. I really need that cat rod more in my visual. My normal cat rod that I use has the clicker on it. So I can just set the clicker in here if anything happens, but I'm using a spinning reel today. Yeah, check out his live streams. I believe his YouTube is like @RealCMJ. If anybody's in here that knows it, can you drop Crappy Man's link for me? But he does live streams every day but Thursday, usually in the evenings. He's East Coast, he's South Carolina. So he usually does them like 5-ish, West Coast or Eastern. But he'll hand pour, he'll mix colors, he'll do, you know, special order, whatever you want. He actually made me, I have them in my bag, some 3-color drop shot worms. They're rainbow trout pattern. Which actually I should probably be throwing in here right now, today. He's actually made a bunch of stuff for me. He's made me some spinner baits, some chatter baits. He's made me custom color Senkos. He's made me custom color drop shot worms. I got a boatload of crappie baits from him. Great dude, great channel, great products, great prices. Actually, I'm fishing one of his jigs. Hey, LH, welcome in. Oh no, damn it. There's no wind right here where I'm at, but there's wind up a little higher because I'm like protected by the rocks and things right here. So once I try to cast, the wind catches my line and kind of blows it to my left. Oh, that was freaking perfect. I wanted to put that jig right next to that rock, and it actually hit the rock and slid into the water. So for you guys that don't understand, when the water's cold and you have rocks, okay, see those rocks out there that are sticking up? I'm fishing those rocks. What happens is when the water's colder like it is here, it's in the 40s. Those fish don't like to be in 40-degree water. Nobody does. We don't like it. Why would they like it, right? Uh-oh. Oh, got it. Okay. So what'll happen is those fish know that those rocks, as the sun hits those rocks, are going to bring warmth and it's going to heat up those rocks. The fish will sit off of the rock piles like that to suck up that heat. Just like us, you know, on a cold day, we're going to go sit next to the warm things and help warm us up. fish are going to do the same exact thing. And another myth, people think when you're fishing structure like brush, right? People are thinking that, oh, those fish are in the middle of those brush piles. They're not always going to be deep into those brush piles, especially on warmer waters. They're going to be sitting on the edges of those brush piles, where if you have like overhangs and things like that in the brush pile, they'll kind of tuck back under it a little bit, but those bass are going to sit in the edges, and they're going to find themselves a nice little good ambush point for stuff swimming past those brush piles, especially in the spring and the summer. Now, if you can find brush next to rock, spend some time throwing some baits right there, because that's where the bass are going to be sitting. And if you can find that on an edge where not far away they have deep water, and by deep I mean deeper than the structure that you're fishing. It could be a 3-foot difference, but that's deeper than where that structure's at. Those fish love that access to deeper water. If you're fishing 10, 12 feet and you got a drop off right there that goes to like 20, 25, you fish the edge of that drop and you're going to be getting fish. Now today I'm getting skunked, but that happens to the best of us. Kevin Van Dam can go out there and get skunked, Bill Dance, Roland Martin, Steve Rogers, all those guys have been on the water. Mike Iaconelli, they've all been out on the water and had days where they get skunked. I don't like getting skunked. Nobody likes getting skunked, but it's part of the deal. I'm fishing these rocks and I'm fishing them slow. I actually might be fishing them too fast. I need to slow down a little bit. With the cold water. Really? Oh, that sucks. That sucks, Falcon. I wish we had flatheads in these lakes here. We don't, so to fish for flathead, I gotta travel. I gotta go to Arizona for them. Lake Havasu, Lake Mojave. The river, you watch Arizona Outdoors, the river he fishes in, there's flatheads in there. That's actually the Colorado River. I fish the Colorado River about 2 hours south of where he's at. Actually, if you were watching the stream last week when Mrs. SoCal was here fishing with us, we were fishing a little tributary off of the Colorado River. We were trying to get to a different lake right there, but the road was shut down because it got washed out by the rain. Guys, when you're fishing a jig, don't expect a super like rod bending strike. You might not even feel a bunch of jig strikes. Uh-oh. I might be losing this one. I don't want to lose my jig. I'm going to have to walk over and see if I can get to it. I got to walk way around over here. See if I can get it from a different direction. Do not want to lose this jig. Uh-oh. There we go. All right, I got her. Beautiful. Got her back. That's what we're talking about. All right. I almost want to reset that cat bait again, but I really don't. That was a heck of a cast. I think I am going to reset that cat bait. It did get a little bit of a hit, so. Oh no, don't get snagged. There we go. No, no snags. I'm snagged. Son of a bitch. I'm not getting that one back. I'm snagged up good right there. And I just, oh, did I keep it? Now I kept my weight, but I probably lost my leader again. Yeah, I lost my leader again. Gosh dang it. All right, guys, give me a second. Let me go retie this leader. I'm gonna switch it up to heavier line on my leader. Actually, let's go. That actually broke at the knot, so I'm gonna tie a different knot. And I didn't tie a Palomar, and that's why it broke. Okay. I'm going to try different leader lengths too. I'm going to shorten up my leader a little bit. See if that helps. I'm losing gear like crazy today, guys. I'm going to have to make a Bass Pro order here pretty soon. Hooked line and sinkers. Alright, there we go. I went with a way shorter leader. That's about an 18-inch leader. I had about a 3-foot leader. So we'll see if that makes any difference today too. Alright, so let me get baited back up, cast back out, and we'll see what we can do. We'll at least get a catfish today, I know it. I feel it. It's just a matter of when they're going to come out and play. I've noticed lately they're getting more towards an evening bite, but I mean, it is catfish. They are more of an evening time, nighttime feeder. So if we can get that off, that'll be a nice perfect size. Oh, that's beautiful. Beautiful. That's another thing people always overthink too, is bait size. People think bigger baits, bigger fish, which a lot of the times, will be the case. However, when the water's cold like this fish's metabolism is a little slower. So they're feeding less, but they're feeding for more substantial calories. So you don't always have to have giant ass baits to get giant ass fish. You want a nice, easy, high calorie meal that they're going to go after. And this bait that I'm throwing right now is exactly that. So let me get this out there. That was not where I wanted that. Let me try that again. High calorie meal, low energy to catch that meal. That's what you're going to get the bigger fish with this time of year. That landed on a pretty deep hole, so we're good there. God, I wish I could get my cat rod right into here, but I really can't. Or can I? Let's see if I can somehow wedge this rod holder in here. That ain't gonna work that way. I might be able to wedge it in like this. Oh, guys, we might be onto something here. Let's see if this will do what we want it to do. That might work, you guys. That might just work. Heck yeah, look at that. Now we can keep an eye on the cat rod. Beautiful. How's that for ingenuity? All right. All right, guys, we're back. We're back in business. We got the cat rod. Hey, small bass, welcome back. Hammy. Wind died down a little bit. We made a big move, so we're in another spot. We were directly across from where we were at. Well, we were over there earlier, and over here where we're at, the wind is blocked, so we're in a little better spot. Plus, we got a lot better access to deeper water over here, and so far we haven't caught jack. Hell, if I got a jack out of here, I'd probably win a prize, because a saltwater fish in a freshwater lake. Hopefully something hits that cat rod. We're just waiting. We're waiting. That's got a fresh hook, a fresh leader. I shortened up the leader a little bit, so that bait should stay closer to the bottom. And fresh bait, so. And we got our black blue jig on the bass rod. So we'll see what happens here. Some just blasted the surface on the other side. Probably a carp. I didn't bring any carp bait, so. Oh, this sitting on this rock's brutal on the back. Go desert racing, they said. It'll be fun. And it was, right until I stopped, and my body was like, hey, fuck off. Look at all the shit you did to me for 30 years. Fuck you. All right, come on. I'm just gonna let that jig sit there for a few minutes and see what happens. I've been working it way faster than I want to. I gotta force myself to slow down. Yeah, there's carp hitting the surface over there. I should have brought some carp bait. Yeah, my back and my knees and my shoulder, my right shoulder. My right shoulder, though, that was all from that freaking crash. You know, when you crash and you go down so quick. I wasn't even going fast. I was going 19 miles an hour. But it happened so fast that I didn't have a chance to even let go of the bike. I was on the ground before I knew I was going to crash. And I was going downhill. So when I went down, the entire weight of me and the bike basically came into my right shoulder and tore everything from the collarbone to the elbow off the bone. Ligament, muscle, tendon, all of it. That was a long, brutal surgery. 18 months in recovery. And that shoulder will never be the same. When I first started desert racing, I was racing quads. I raced a 2000, the last quad that I raced was a 2004 Banshee, built to the hilt, 10 grand into that motor. And yeah, you saw that one in the shorts for sure. I wish I had video from back in the days when I was racing that Banshee. That bike was built to a point where everybody that asked me if they could ride it, I would tell them no. And people that did ride it, every one of them went to the hospital. Every person that rode that bike went to the hospital. Except for me. I never, well, no, I take that back. I did go to the hospital once from that bike, but that was my fault, not the bike. But that bike was way overbuilt for the average Joe. The one time I did go to the hospital, I broke my wrist. The only bone I've ever broken on a motorcycle. I've had 32 broken bones. One of them was on a motorcycle. What happened was I decided there's a local motocross track. And I went to the track one night. It was a Monday night. Because Monday, and I went down just to watch, just to see these guys riding the quads on the track. And I decided after about 25, 30 minutes of watching them ride, I was going home to get my bike. So I did. Hauled ass home. It was, 10-minute drive to my house from the track. So I drove home, threw the bike in the back of the truck real quick, went down to the track, paid my entry fee, did about 5 or 8 laps. Everything was great. Having fun. And there's the finish line jump was like a step up, camel hump type thing. And I wasn't hitting that. It was huge. It was a big jump. I was not hitting it because, like I said, I'm not a track guy. So I wasn't sure what gear, what speed, any of that to hit it. And Hey, right on, small bass, we'll be here. I ended up talking to one of the guys that was, he was a pro rider, pro quad racer. And I asked him, what gear are you hitting that in? And he told me I'm hitting it about 3/4 of the way through third gear. So I hit that jump 3/4 of the way into third gear, 3/4 throttle, third gear, and did not realize that his 3/4 throttle in third gear was much, much slower than my 3/4 throttle in third gear. And I hit that thing and I overshot the landing by about 40 feet, landed straight flat bottom from like 25 feet up. And I never came off the bike. The impact was so hard. The impact is what broke my wrist. Bent my bars, broke my wrist, blew out my front shocks. That was brutal. I never came off the bike though. I ended up riding the bike off the track back to the truck. And I thought I had just jammed it, And it wasn't until I went to try to load the bike into the truck that I realized it was broke. My buddy's kid was actually there watching. He raced two-wheel on the track, and he was there watching the quads, and he ended up having to help me load my bike into the truck. That was a rough night. My wife is at work. Today is her Thursday. Actually, she had yesterday off. She did a bunch of interviews and stuff on Wednesday. So they gave her yesterday off. Well, she has so much freaking PTO and vacation and comp time, all that on the books, that they're telling her that like your balances right now are so high, you have to start taking time off or you're going to lose, some of your balances. So she did a bunch of interviews yesterday. And after the interviews, her boss was like, the big boss was like, you know what, you got so much vacation time on the books. Take tomorrow off. We'll use, because she worked a bunch of overtime doing the interviews. And they're like, just, take tomorrow off and use some of the vacation balances that you have. So, hey, Tito, welcome in. Risky, welcome in. So yeah, she's not here today. She's at work. How did I break the majority of my bones? Well, this hand, I've broken my pinky, I've broken my thumb. I was actually in a cast like this for like 6 weeks. Did that on a bicycle. I broke this arm in 8 spots on a horse. I broke my left ankle on a skateboard. I broke my left wrist. That was stupid. Playing football in the street. We were playing tackle football in the street. What else have I broken? What other bones have I broken? My foot. I broke my heel. My left heel. I broke that. I broke my knee when I came off of a ladder, and I came off the ladder. I stepped down off the ladder into a freaking gopher hole. And when I stepped off the ladder, the freaking ground collapsed below me and freaking went down to where I broke my knee. Let's see, how else have I broken bones? Mostly bicycles and skateboards. 16 of my broken bones were my right wrist and my right arm. I broke my right arm in 8 spots at once the first time. And then I broke my wrist in 6 spots. What What else do I broke? Knee, ankle, wrist, forearm. That's about it. Oh, a couple toes. The majority of it, was all multiple fractures at the same time. So, and it was all, it goes, when you're riding bicycles and skateboards and all that as a kid, you're going to break shit. So, it was to be expected. Did the mic shut off? Damn it. Mic turned off. It might be dying. I might have to go up to the truck and get another mic. How long have I been muted for? Yeah, the mic shut off. So I think it's probably getting towards a minute. Yeah, it's probably getting towards its end of its battery. If it does it again, I'll go up to the truck and get the other mic. I got 3 more of them. Just let me know, guys, if it mutes again. Let me know. Oh, come on, fishies. What do you think, guys? Should I go for something completely off the wall and throw like a jerkbait? We're not catching anything on the jig. We only got an hour and a half left until they close the lake. Let's go to the truck, grab a jerkbait, and then the other rod, and a mic. Let's see what happens. Give me just a minute, guys. I'm gonna go grab all the other stuff. Keep an eye on that cat rod. All right, where's my other mics? Oh shit, where are they? There they are. Okay. Hopefully that works. Got a different mic. Let's go with what's in there. I'll throw this one. Well, wait. Yeah, I'll go with that one. That was my first instinct, so I'll go with my first instinct. Hopefully that cat rod doesn't go off while I'm up here at the truck. Give me a quick second to rig up, guys, and I'll be right back down there. All right, come on. Tempted to throw a wacky rig at those rocks also. But we'll see if we can get a jerkbait fish. I doubt it, but it's worth a shot, right? There we go. All right. We'll go with a jerkbait. I haven't thrown a jerkbait here in a long time. All right. Do we have audio, guys? Do we have a mic back? Are we good on the audio? Yes. Okay, good deal. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you. Cat rod just got hit. You probably couldn't see it from my fat head being in the way. Something's playing with that cat rod. Something's tapping on it. I almost thought I'd cross my line, but I cast in different directions. So, and when I'm jerking the jerkbait, it's not jerking that rod. So there's a catfish out there playing with it. I'm gonna work this jerkbait slow. I'm working everything slow. Just because the fish are slow. Now I'm almost in, so don't lose it. Fuck, lost my jerkbait. I'm gonna be pissed. It's right here. Hopefully I can get it out. Got her. All right, that was good. I'm glad I got that back. Tried to knot her up my rod tip, but I got her back. Someone's been playing with that cat bait. Oh, there we go. Someone's playing with the cat bait, guys. We're about to get a catfish. We're about to get a cat. Let's see what happens. Come on. Something's down there hitting this bait. It's just not committing to the full bait. Ah, shit. Snagged up. Oh, there it came out. I'm hoping it came out. I mean, I know it came out. Just hoping I don't lose my leader. As soon as you do, my leader line breaking off each time. Nope. Something definitely hit that bait, though. Let's see what happened. Okay. Let's get this back out. All right, we got that back out. Something was definitely messed with it. I should have just left it. And then let's get this jerkbait back out there. How the hell did that happen? There we go. Jerk it down a little bit. Get it down to depth. All right. Keep an eye on that cat rod behind me. Let's get us a jerkbait fish. Super slow. Fishing this thing super, super slow. Jerk, 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 and then count like 8 to 10 seconds before I twitch it again. And sometimes only one twitch, sometimes two, sometimes three. I'm twitching it on a slack line. All right, where'd go in chat? You guys got quiet. Hey, somebody sent hundreds or something, and I missed it. Whoever that was, shout out. Who was that? Shout out to whoever sent that. That was Roy. Roy, okay. Appreciate you, Roy. Roy, now that you're here, I'm having issues with the post office trying to get shipped out. So I'll be shipping everything out next week. Our post office lady is not doing her job. She's only open 2 hours a day when she's supposed to be open 7. And she has not ordered the shipping boxes, like the postal boxes that like the flat rate boxes. She's not ordered those. So I actually spoke with the postmaster the other day about her. She may not be there too long. We just got a new, because we have a super rural, super small post office. We just got a new lady at the post office because the other girl quit. And this lady just doesn't want to do her job. We've had all kinds of issues with her. To the point where, like, oops, that was stupid. She's, if something doesn't fit in the P.O. box, they're supposed to leave you a little notification that they have it behind the counter so you can pick it up. She's not even giving us those notifications. I went in there the other day and went ballistic on her. And ever since then, she's only been open from like 9 to 11. But we'll get everything shipped out. All right, come on, you stupid fish. Get my jerk bait down to depth and then slow roll it. It's 3:30. Oh shit, my battery's at sold, Mrs. SoCal. Absolutely sold. I might have to move Starlink and all that shit down here so I can plug in my phone. My battery's down to 13%. I don't want to have to move all that shit down here. I just got hit. That was a nice fish that hit that too. He missed it. I don't know how I missed him. Jerkbait got hit. No, nothing. I got one hit on the cat rod, but I just missed a bass right here on the jerkbait, which I don't know how I missed a bass on a jerkbait. You definitely whacked it though. Come on, fishes. Get that jerkbait down deep. Hoping something just rails that cat rod. If not, it's going to be the first time I get skunked on dog tag bait. Oh, there we go. Cat rod's getting hit. Cat rod just got hit. Did you guys see that? Come on, fishy, fishy, fishy. Miss SoCal, are you still in here? I'm assuming she was just popping on real quick. She's at work, so. Man, where everybody going? Chat. Y'all got quiet. Come on, fishes, you little bitches. I want at least one cat and a bass. Or eat, one or the other. Without a depth finder, it's hard to tell how deep it is out here. I know it drops off a little over like this way a little bit to this side. There's a drop off, but I'm not sure the exact depth. I know it drops off to like 20 something feet right there. I had all the depths marked around here on the fish finder, but the lake is down so much since I was out here with the boat, marking things up that none of my depths are accurate anymore. Give that a few good quick reels to get that jerkbait down deeper. Come on, fishy. Here, fishy, fishy, fishes. Gotta get like one little whack at the cat bait and then they leave it alone. I need them to just take it. Okay, my phone's at 11%. So in just a minute, I'm gonna have to go move Starlink and all that down here. I mean, I only got an hour and 15 minutes before they close the lake, so. What do you guys think? Should I come back and fish tomorrow again? It's the SoCal Works tomorrow, so. What are we thinking? Should I come fish tomorrow? Come on, fishes. Where are you? I just want one bass. I'll be happy with one bass. I don't have any honeydews that I actually have to take care of. I mean, I do, but not like I have a time frame. Come on, fishes, you little bitches. I really don't want to have to drag the freaking Starlink from the battery down here. Nothing yet. Hey, right on, Tony. Thanks for being here, brother. Appreciate it. Fake callus. Welcome in, man. Where did dog tags everybody go? I don't know, 15 something. Like 1550. Let's throw this jerk bait the other way. See what happens over this side. Hopefully I didn't just throw it into a bush. I know there's a bunch of brush and shit over here. Come on, cat rod. I am using a secret bait. Hey, Jeff, welcome in. Cat, carp, bluegill, crappie, bass. I think that's it. Yeah, my catfish bait is a secret bait. It's a secret concoction. And with the exception of today, every time I've thrown it, I've got fish. I've got hits today, just nothing committed to actually hot dogs and Kool-Aid. Never tried that. Heard people using chicken and Kool-Aid, but I've never heard of hot dogs and Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid just adds like a sugar. Where's my battery? 10%. 10% battery, guys. We might have to go get the freaking battery pack. Hey, thanks for the sub. Appreciate it. One more cast and then I'll go get the battery bank, which means I got to move Starlink and everything. God, it's like pathetically slow fishing the way I'm fishing it. But when the fish are slow, you got to fish slow. There's no guarantee there's bass. Well, I know there's bass in this little cove because I've caught them, but there's no guarantee with the water being drawn down like it was that they stayed in this cove. All right, what time is it? 4 o'clock. We got an hour until they lock the gate. Where'd everybody go? We've been in this spot for 2 hours, haven't got a fish. cats should be starting to bite right about now. In fact, I think what I'm going to do is reset that cat rod one last time. Oh, damn it. There we go. Actually, how quick does this thing sink? It really doesn't. I might need a different jerk bait. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Right when I talked about resetting that cat rod, it starts getting hit. I'm fishing a secret lake in Southern California that I won't disclose the name of until I don't know what the fuck's this guy want. I will not disclose the name of the lake until I catch the lake record bass, cat, crappie, and carp. So we'll see. What's going on, man? How's it going? Not yet. Not yet. Yeah, you guys are walking it up at what, 5 now? All right, cool. Yeah. Today? Somebody said they caught 9 off a boat. Oh, on the boat, yeah. Yeah. I was here Sunday with the boat and I killed my reverse gear. Yeah, the linkage broke. Yeah. Not yet. I'm waiting for parts. So I'm sitting on the rocks. And then you guys aren't doing rentals right now, huh? Oh, really? Oh, wow. Is that from the wind? That sucks. That sucks. Oh, you did? Oh, well, hell. That means those bass are going to be sitting over there waiting for them trout. Beautiful. Damn, I wish I would have known that. I would have been throwing over there. Yeah, because they just dumped right there by the launch, right? All right. Sweet. Good to know. Thanks, man. They stocked trout today. Hey, there's the sheriff too. I wonder if we should move over. Well, I mean, if we were to switch up for trout, they're not going to bite yet. But if we moved over there, it's easier to move the Starlink and all that. So I'm contemplating on should I move over there and throw a freaking big old freaking swim bait. I do got some big swim baits I could throw. That might not be a bad idea. What do you guys think? Should we move over and throw a swim bait for bass? We got an hour. Oh. Ah, damn it. Snagged up. Damn it. What am I snagged on? I'm snagged on somebody else's snag. Oh, Jesus. All right. All right, guys. Oh, cat rod's getting hit again. I'm over here dicking with this, and the cat rod got hit. Guys, we're going to make a little move. We're going to move over to the other side over here. Oh. All right. Give me a second to gather everything up and get moved. All right. I just tangled the shit out of everything. All right. Son of a bitch. Fucking leg just fell off the tripod. I got a big old mess over here now. Bear with me a minute, guys. I got to deal with all this bullshit. On. I got a big old fucking mess. Look at my tripod leg. Fucking tripod. All right. Let me see how I can do this without fucking everything up. Okay. Hold on, guys. Just bear with me a minute. I tangled up my rods while I was trying to move. Oh, shit. Really? Around. I can't see which way. Did it really do that? Did it really tangle itself around itself and then go in a knot? There it is. All right, got that out. Got that mess out. So, where's my battery at? My battery's at 5%. I'm going to try to move the whole truck over and see if I can keep everything over there. Move the phone over there real quick, guys. I want to try to see if I can keep everything like right by the truck. So let me move the phone right here for a minute and I'll be right back. I'm just going to move the truck over to see if we can basically just fish from the back of the truck and make it work that way. I gotta move like 6 feet. Well, 20, but we're gonna see what we can do here. If it buffers, guys, just hang tight. I'm just trying to move shit. My ultimate goal here is moving the truck to where I can keep everything in the back of the truck and plug in my phone. I think that should do it. It should do it. Shut up. There we go. All right. There we go. I think that did it. When we plug this in, we get the phone reset in the thing. We're at like 3% battery. So get the phone plugged back in here and get it plugged in. And we should be golden. All right. So we're going to get that cat rod thrown back out. Get the cat bait out there. Oh, there's a dead trout right there. All right. Cat bait's out. What the shit? What the hell's going on here? Oh, I know what happened. I know exactly what happened there. That's what happened. All right. All right, the cat rod should be set. Cat rod is set. Now I think what I should do is, since he said they stock trout over here, let me bring this up where I can see it. Right? I had like 30 snags today. Okay, guys. There we go. Cat rod set up. Now, I want to try something. What do I got? I got a jig tied on there. I got these little hand pours from Crappy Man that I think I want to throw. Just need to cut my jig off. And tie one of those Crappy Man baits on. Where did I put my scissors? I had them back here. There they are. Okay. I think my jig heads should be where'd they go? There they are. I don't think I have the right ones. Don't think I have the right ones with me. Oh, I do. I do. Okay. Sorry, guys. Give me a few minutes here. All right. God damn it. All right, there we go. I'll close this up. Grab my Crappy Man baits. And where are those? I see them. I see them. Oh, that ain't gonna work. Shit, that jig head ain't gonna work. Where's my box of hooks? There it is. Could have used a swim bait hook. All right. It's not going to work either. It might not work either. We'll see. That'll work. That should work. Okay. Sweet. Ooh, I just almost dumped my box of hooks. All right, guys, I'm going to be throwing a Crappy Man hand poured. There we go. Crappy Man hand pour. So let's go see how it works. Guys, I'm going to go throw this off the dock a little bit. So I'm not going to be able to keep up completely with chat. But I'm going to go see if we can get a nice big freaking wonker of a bass. On a Crappy Man swim bait. So let me go throw this off there for a little bit. And just see what happens. Oh, are we getting a cat bite? We just got a cat bite. No, we're getting hit on the cat rod. We're just going to let it go until it grabs it. That ain't going to work. Let me do this a little different with this thing. Damn. Open back up. There you go. All right, there we go. That swims better. Man, I have an 8-inch Huddleston, but I'm not sure I want to throw that right now. I didn't bring the right rod for that thing. That cat rod did get hit though, so I do want to check it and reset it. I think it's snagged up again. Oh no. Fish on. Fish on, fish on, fish on. Oh no, I got a tree. Never mind. Tree fish. I got a tree pounder. That's not where I wanted that. I wanted that deeper. Every time I cast, my bait gets a little more beat up though. All right, there we go. Here we go, guys. That cast right there is a fish. All right. Let me come back over here and check with chat for a minute. I know I've been ignoring you guys. All right, where are we at? Gotta love them snag fish. Gotta love them. No, we only got 4 people hanging out, 3 people hanging out. I guess that's probably because I'm not really engaging with chat too much right now, huh? That's all good though. We only got 30 minutes till they lock the gate, so. We don't have very much time. All right, let me get back out here and throw that swim bait a little more. We got about 20 minutes. Then I got to start packing things up because everything's kind of a mess in the truck. There's fish blowing up way out at the end of the dock. Ah, shit. All right, I'm done. We're done with that for today. My freaking line just broke. It broke at the freaking... I must have had a fray in that braid or something. Good thing I didn't throw that Huddleston, right? Because I would have lost my Huddleston. And I do have the jerkbait tied on still. So we can try that. Let's try the jerkbait. Actually, I got a jerkbait that I want to throw that I've never thrown in this lake. We're throwing a big jerkbait, guys. We're throwing something that's going to be insane in this lake. But it's one of those things that if I catch a fish, it's going to be a beast. Get the... Are you fucking kidding me? I'm not having a good day, you guys. There we go. I got my jerkbait tangled up in the line before I even got it tied on the freaking line. All right, check this thing out, you guys. That's what we're throwing. That is a jerkbait. Where are we at? We got 20 minutes. Which means realistically we got about 10. This is going to take me about 10 to pack everything up. If I catch something on this thing, I'm going to fucking laugh. If I do catch something on this thing, it's going to be a monster. This is a big, heavy saltwater jerkbait. This might be too much of a sinking bait for this time of year because I got to fish it fast. Because it does sink. It is a sinking bait. But if I hook a fish on this, it's going to be a big fish. I don't think I will. I know I won't, but a couple more casts and I got to start packing it up. There went $50 flying into the lake. My bail closed and it broke my line. Okay, so I'm done with that. Done with this rod. My freaking bail snapped shut on me. You guys just watched a $50 saltwater rig fly into the lake. How freaking awesome was that? Hey, Anthony. Welcome in. Yeah, that's a bitchin' view, huh? My God, man. I just threw $50 in the lake. I knew it was a stupid idea to throw that lure. I knew it was. But what do you do? Play stupid games, win stupid prizes, right? All right, I gotta start packing shit up. Start getting ready to get. Because they're gonna kick me out of here in 19 minutes. Hopefully in that 19 minutes I can get a big old catfish on that rod that's out still. Man, where'd everybody go? It's been a shitty day. I lost a bunch of gear. I broke my sunglasses. And I'm getting skunked. I think my only saving grace today is knowing that Mrs. SoCal is bringing Chinese food home. Oh, dude, that sounds so good. Any day on the water is better than a day at work. You're correct on that, my friend. You are correct on that. I just don't understand where all the goddamn fish went. They said they stocked trout today. Oh, nice. Hell yeah. It's always nice when you got your own that you pressed. At least you know what's in it. You know what I mean? All right, we got 15 minutes until they lock that gate. Lock me. Well, let them kick me out first. I got all my shit. I'm good to go. My rod's back in the truck. I'm not even going to unload the truck tonight because I'm coming back out in the morning. So I will definitely be back out here in the morning. I didn't see them stock the trout. One of the rangers just drove by and told me they stocked. They don't publicize their stocks here, but they all know me. And they know I don't fish for the trout, and they know I fish for bass. So he gave me the info. They stocked them right here. Like the truck pulls up right there and dumps them right into the lake right there. So they're most likely going to be in this cove right here tomorrow, the trout. Or if they went out into the main lake, they went out over this way and they'll be in the cove that I was at earlier. So we'll see what happens, but we'll come out and trout fish tomorrow maybe. I think Mrs. SoCal works on Sunday, so maybe we'll come out tomorrow and Sunday. I don't know if I can talk her into it Monday.